Hi, this is Anthony. Welcome back to my show. Before I begin, as always, I humbly request that you please click the subscribe button below. It really helps me out and it doesn't cost you anything. Thanks so much. I first got really interested in the stock market when it dropped 22% in one day on October 19th, 1987. That day is referred to as Black Monday. Here are some charts that show what it looked like at the time. The first one is of the Dow Jones Industrial Average, which is often what is used when we speak about the American stock market, although it only looks at 30 stocks and may not be representative of the overall economy, although it strives to be. Here is a chart of the British stock market, which closely matches it, and one of the S&P 500 from that time period. But those are just a snapshot in late 1987. It looks dramatic, but let's look at it at the long term. The long-term trend of the stock market, again represented by the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Here is a graph going back 40 years, and here's the same chart with that big 22% price drop circled. As you can see from the chart, one could barely notice it. In that time period, it's up 3,640% or so. Now, if you look over at the right-hand side of the chart, which is as of today, you see that it's sliding down because we're in a bear market. But if you're young and you bought now, in 40 years, when you look back, you're barely going to notice the bear market of 2022. Just some reference, here are some charts of various stock market indices. Each of these are year to date, so they show the price movement from approximately January 1st to May 20th, 2022. Here's the Dow Jones Industrial Average, down 14.55%. Here's the NASDAQ, down 28.28%. And here's the S&P 500, down 18.66%. What do I think the short to medium term trend will be? I think it's very likely that the markets continue to go down a little bit more or trade sideways for quite a while, especially if the recession that is predicted materializes. What if you thought that this was a buying opportunity to get into one or more broad indices through mutual funds and wanted to invest some money now? Well, let's face it. It seems like the minute you put money in the stock market, it goes down. So be prepared for that. As I suspect, the market could continue to go down a little bit more. Let's do a thought experiment. Let's say that you saw the stock market was going up in 1987, and eventually you got up the courage to invest all your money on October 18th, 1987. The next day it collapses 22%, and you look like an idiot. Perhaps you panic and you sell, losing 22% of your money. On the other hand, you don't panic and sell. You still look like an idiot, but you hold on. Maybe it goes sideways and you feel like an idiot because you lost all that money overnight. But look at the chart now. If you would have held, you'd look like a genius now. So if you've decided to invest some money in the stock market and you want to try to get the lows, don't try to figure out what the bottom is. Today could be the bottom, or it could be next week, or it could be in 3 months. But if you're going to invest, you should be investing for the long term and don't worry about getting the exact bottom. If you're worried about investing it all at once, then go ahead and dollar cost average. Figure out how much you want to invest and figure out what time frame you want to invest in. Let's say that you're new, but you're going to be patient as a long-term investor who doesn't need this money for quite a while. Let's say that you had $5,000 to invest. You could decide to invest $1,000 each month for the next 5 months, or invest $500 per month for the next 10 months. And of course, you need to figure out what you're going to put the money into. You could use this method for individual stocks or for an index fund, such as the QQQ, which approximates the NASDAQ 100. As always, this should be money that you are setting aside for the long term, not money that you think you can invest in for a quick pop-up so that you can pay your property taxes this coming year. Remember, nothing here is financial advice, simply YouTube entertainment. I'm just some guy from the internet that you don't know, but I think that as you listen to my entertainment, you'll see some legitimate wisdom in it. Are you interested in investing in individual stocks? I think for most people, whether those starting out or seasoned investors, a significant amount of their portfolio should be in broad-based funds. But as an addition, stocks and in individual companies might be appropriate for some people to invest in. Here are my 3 top holdings, and they are also 3 of my best performers, although all have been hit in the recent downturn in the market. You can use these suggestions as a starting point, but do your own research on each of them to determine if you believe that they have long-term and ongoing potential as businesses and if they're suitable for you. They're all down fairly significant amounts, but I believe that they are on sale and are buying opportunities rather than junk companies that are collapsing like so many other stocks. Again, do your own research into what you think is appropriate for your portfolio, your risk tolerances, and your time horizon. Okay, that's enough stock talk for today. I would really appreciate it if you made it this far, if you leave a comment, either positive or negative. I can take the negative criticism. And in fact, I've made videos in the past where I specifically analyze various viewers' critiques of my arguments. I would love to do that again if viewers leave comments. And if you like this type of content and want to see more, it would really help me out if you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Also, please view my other videos, and if you like them, click the like button. It also helps out if you leave a comment in the comment section for each one. I'm on Instagram at Anthony R.R. Mills. You can follow me there. Since this channel is not yet monetized, if you want to help me out, I sell small collectibles on eBay. Things like old stock and bond certificates, coins and banknotes, stamps and postal items, and books, along with other things such as Masonic items. If you're interested in buying silver coins as collectibles or investments, I usually have some listed. If you're interested in investing in gold or silver as a commodity, I have a few YouTube videos that explain how you can easily do that, plus some of the pitfalls in doing so. You can find my items on eBay with my username, stock_tycoon. Thanks for watching and good luck in investing.